Hey guys, in this video we shall discuss properties of ROC. In the previous videos I have taken up the Z transform and ROC of few sequences like finite length and infinite length. Under that again I have taken up right sided sequence, left sided sequence and double sided sequence. So the points which I am going to discuss in properties of ROC we have already done in the previous videos. I'm just highlighting it here. Okay. Now let me just brief what I have done in the previous videos. We have taken up finite length right-sided sequence. Okay. What was its ROC? It was entire Z plane except at Z equal to 0, right? In the sense magnitude of Z is greater than 0. Fine. And we have taken finite length left-sided sequence. What is the ROC of finite length left-sided sequence? It was entire Z plane except at Z equal to infinity. In the sense magnitude of Z is less than infinity, right? And we have taken up finite length double-sided sequence. And what was its ROC? It was combination of these two. In the sense it is greater than 0 and less than infinity. And we have taken up infinite length right-sided sequence of the form a power n u of n, right? What was its ROC? It was actually outside the outermost circle, right? It was something like this, right? If I have more than one sequence, then I will be having more than one pole, and the ROC will be outside the outermost pole. It was outside the outermost circle, right? Pole circle corresponds to a pole. Okay. And infinite length left-sided sequence of the form minus b power n u of minus n minus 1, the ROC was inside the innermost circle. If I have like more than one sequence of left-sided sequence, we'll be having more than one circle, so it is inside the innermost circle, right? And what was infinite length double-sided sequence? It was like combination of these two, a power n u of n minus b power n u of minus n minus 1. And what was the ROC? It is in between inner circle and outer circle, right? This was the ROC. This was the pole and this was the outermost pole. This is the innermost pole A1 and this was the A minimum and this was A maximum, outermost pole. Okay, fine. And all these are actually properties of ROC which I have listed here. First property is ROC does not contain any pole. If you have observed either when I say pole, it is actually infinite length sequence. Either it is outside, if this is the pole, either it is outside the pole, or if it is a left-sided sequence, it will be inside the pole. It is not like greater than or equal to, it was actually greater than, right? So it does not contain any pole. ROC does not contain any pole. Okay. And next property, ROC of a finite length right-sided sequence is entire Z plane except at Z equal to 0. In the sense, I can write it as magnitude of Z is greater than 0. Okay, this is one of the way to say that it is entire Z plane except at Z equal to 0. And ROC of a finite length left-sided sequence is entire Z plane except at Z equal to infinity. Magnitude of Z is less than infinity. This is one more way to say the statement. Okay. This does not contain any pole. Finite length right-sided sequence, magnitude of Z is greater than 0. Finite length left-sided sequence, magnitude of Z is less than infinity. And ROC of a finite length double-sided sequence is entire Z plane except at Z equal to 0 and infinity. It is combination of left and right-sided sequence. So equivalently, I can write it as it is in between 0 and infinity. Okay. And ROC of a infinite length right-sided sequence of the form, we have taken up this kind of problem in the previous videos, right? But I have taken it as A1, A2, A3. Here we will talk about R because this corresponds to radius of the circle. So it is R1 power n u of n plus R2 power n u of n dot dot dot. If I have more than one sequence, right-sided infinite length sequence, then it is actually, we have seen it, right? Outside the outermost circle. It is of the form something like this. This is the outermost circle R max. Okay, maximum radius circle. It is outside the circle with radius R max. This is the ROC. This is real part of Z. This is imaginary part of Z. Fine. So next is ROC of a infinite length left-sided sequence of the form x of n is again this we have derived, right? This of the form minus b power n u of minus n minus 1 minus b to power n u of minus n minus 1 dot dot dot. These are all left-sided sequence. If we have more than one left-sided infinite length sequence, it is of the form, it is inside the innermost circle. Okay, so of the form something like this. This is R minimum. This is the innermost circle. R minimum, it is inside. Okay, this is the ROC. Okay, so this is real part of Z and this is imaginary part of Z. Fine. Next, the ROC of a infinite length double-sided sequence is actually, it is combination of first two. It is in between innermost circle and outermost circle. Say this is my innermost circle with the pole R minimum, and this is outermost circle with the pole R maximum. So ROC will be in between these two poles. Okay, so this will be ROC. This is real part of Z and this is imaginary part of Z. Right? And the last property is ROC of a LTI stable system contains the unit circle, in the sense, if you have a system with the impulse response h of n, okay, corresponding to this system there will be a pole, fine, and if this pole is inside the circle, unit circle, for example, if this is my unit circle, okay, and this is the circle corresponds to the system. So this is 0.8, and ROC of this system, if it is outside, in the sense, if the sequence is right-sided sequence, it will be outside, no? Okay, so in this case, this is the real part of Z and this is imaginary part of Z. So what's happening here? This is my unit circle, right? And does this unit circle contains ROC? Yes, it contains ROC. Therefore, the system will be, that LCA system is stable system. Right? By looking at the ROC of a system, given system H of n, I can say that whether the system is stable or not.